Mein Name ist Miriam Wirth.
My name is Miriam Wirtgen. I have been working in the pediatric emergency practice at the Children's Hospital in St. Gallen for 13 years.
Wenn Ihr Kind erkrankt ist,
If your child is ill, then in the very best case, you can nurse them back to health at home. If this is not possible, then contact your pediatrician's practice. If the pediatrician is closed, you can find out from the practice's answering machine who is substituting for your practice.
die Vertretung in Ihrer Praxis übernimmt. In der Schweiz ist es so, dass Ihre
In Switzerland, your pediatrician is responsible for primary care.
Kinderversorgung ist.
Your pediatrician is the first point of contact if your child falls ill or has an accident.
Oder verunfallt ist.
Your pediatrician's office provides primary care, advises you on vaccination issues, and all matters relating to your child's health.
Gesundheit Ihres Kindes betreffen.
The pediatric emergency ward is designed to care for seriously ill and seriously injured children.
Kinder zu betreuen.
To ensure that there is sufficient capacity for these children, it is important that they know the correct places to go.
Korrekten Anlaufstellen kennen. Auf der Internetseite
The website www.myjustplus.ch explains the Swiss healthcare system in several languages. At the web address shown below, you will find a list of practicing pediatricians sorted by canton.
Kinderärzten nach Kantonen geordnet.
If you are expecting a child, you can already look for a pediatric practice for your child in the last weeks of pregnancy.
Praxis für Ihr Kind suchen.
Newborns are generally accepted by all pediatric practices in the canton of St. Gallen.
Kinderarztpraxen aufgenommen. Manchmal ist es nicht ganz einfach.
Sometimes it is not easy to find a pediatrician if you have recently moved to Switzerland or if you have changed canton. Here, too, you need to use the list at the address shown below to try to find a pediatric practice that has capacity.
Praxis zu finden, die Kapazität hat. Manchmal hilft es, wenn
Sometimes it helps if you ask a family, if they can contact their practice, to see if they can accept your child.
kann, ob es noch Kapazität auch für Ihr Kind gibt. Oft ist es nicht einfach für Sie,
Often it is not easy for you as parent to know how urgent is some situation. By calling the number 0900 144 100, a team of specialists will help you to assess the urgency of a visit to the doctor.
einen Arztbesuch einzuschätzen. Ohne Beratung auf die
Coming to the emergency ward without a consultation can lead to very long waiting times.
Viele Erkrankungen und Verletzungen
Many illnesses and injuries can also be treated by the pediatrician the following day. By calling 0900 144 100, the urgent care consultation will help you assess which problems you need a pediatrician for today.
Sie heute einen Kinderarzt benötigen. In der Dringlichkeitsberatung
Urgent care advice will also give you tips on self-care and instruct you about which problems you need to contact again.
welchen Problemen Sie sich wieder melden müssen. Wurde über die Dringlichkeitsberatung
If it has been decided via the emergency consultation 0900 144 100 that your child needs treatment today, you will be given an appointment at the pediatric emergency practice. You can only get this appointment if you have dialed the emergency number beforehand.
die Dringlichkeitsnummer gewählt haben.
A team of pediatricians and nurses will look after and treat your child.
Betreut und behandelt Ihr Kind. Die Kindernotfallpraxis
The pediatric emergency practice is not a representative of your pediatrician. It is responsible for children who need treatment on the same day that cannot wait until the following day.
Folgetag warten kann. Bei größeren Unfällen oder schweren
In the event of major accidents or serious injuries, your child will either be admitted to the emergency ward by the pediatrician or ambulance or consultation telephone number. At the emergency desk, a nurse will ask you questions about your child's condition and carry out a brief examination. Then it will be decided how urgent your child's treatment is. Children will not be admitted according to arrival time, but according to the urgency of their condition. The diseases are varied and complex. Sometimes the Order F admission is not easy for parents to understand. Severely injured and seriously ill children always have top priority. If your child does not have a serious illness, you must wait with your child until seriously injured children are stabilized. Often several children are admitted to the emergency ward at the same time. Here too, seriously ill and seriously injured children always have top priority and the others have to wait. We train nurses and doctors in emergency medicine. This may mean that your child is cared for and treated by several people. Qualified staff are available around the clock. Nevertheless, it is important that you make use of the services before 22 o'clock. After this time, our operations are reduced. If you come to the emergency room at night with a child who does not have a serious illness or injury, there may be very long waiting times. Two accompanying persons are permitted on the emergency ward. These are usually the parents or surrogate parents. What is a life-threatening emergency? If you have the feeling that your child is seriously injured or seriously ill, call 144. Examples of life-threatening situations are: your child is unconscious. Your child has an epileptic seizure that does not stop after 3 to 5 minutes. Your child has severely restricted breathing. Your child is severely confused after a fall on the head, or your child is seriously injured. To act correctly and quickly in emergency, it is important that you as parents get to grips with your fright first. Sometimes it helps to take a few deep breaths. Then you can get an overview of how bad an accident or illness is, for example. If your child is injured away from home or falls ill while visiting, it makes sense to go home to familiar surroundings first. In familiar surroundings, a situation can sometimes calm down. If you notice that the child is in serious condition, dial 144 from the landline.
Wählen Sie wiederum vom Festnetz die Nummer 144.
Once the situation has calmed down a little, you can dial the number 0900 144 100 again, and a team of specialists will help you to assess the urgency of your visit to the doctor. As a parent, you sometimes have the feeling that you have to wait a very long time for an appointment at the pediatrician's office, and things go faster at the emergency ward. Express your concerns to the pediatrician. In our experience, you and your child are in better hands with the pediatrician because your pediatric team knows you and your child also knows the practice and feels more comfortable there. In the emergency ward, seriously ill and seriously injured children have top priority. If you come to the emergency ward with your child and your child is not seriously ill, you can expect a long wait.
Im Internet gibt es eine Vielfalt.
There is a wide range of leaflets and information on the internet if your child is ill. At the web address shown below, you will find information sheets on various topics.
Merkblätter zu verschiedenen Themen.